Hey guys, the Archangel here again. Today we're doing another Alien review, this time being the Kenner Alien Series 1 XENOMORPH QUEEN. As you can see, we have a case of double trouble here, because this was the first one I owned, but when I bought a massive set on eBay for about $49.99, this one came with it. This one is not in as good condition as that one. As you can see, it looks it's all silver, it's all faded, and one of the attacks does not work, and also I had to do some repairing on the head. But yeah, as considered to come to accessories, this one was burned, and it actually came from this one. I don't know what happened to it, and then there was this one, which came with this one, and this one's in good condition, so this one can be dead and this one could be living. Okay, so let's go on with both the figures first of all. As you can see, they both have a very... one side's to fall over. Go home, you're drunk. Also, as well, these were requested by one of my viewers, so that's why I'm reviewing them, because he said he's planning on buying one. As you can see, they both have a... oh, just let me elevate the camera up a tad. A very impressive sculpt. I really like the sculpt work on these. That's one of the things I think Ken has definitely prized himself in, is the sculpt work, because look at the second jaw as well. That second jaw looks amazing. Look at that, there. That isn't an amazing... I'll just put this one to the side and just look at the sculpting here for a sec. Absolutely fantastic looking sculpt. A really, really great sculpt. This is one of the reasons why I think this is a really great figure to own. It's not size accurate with any of the others. It's a short queen. If I'll just go grab a marine. Let's see, bishop. As you can see, the queen should be nearly twice his height, so the queen should really be up to here. Like that's how big the queen should really be, but it doesn't matter. I just pop Bishop back. I'll review him again at some point. There we go. And yeah, so we're going to use this one to demonstrate the features, because this one is older. Well, it's not exactly older. It's been out more and doesn't work very well at the moment. In fact, we'll use this one for the articulation. Articulation head can rotate. The waist does rotate. It only rotates one way. These little chest arms can rotate. All these arms can turn. Man, this one's tight. Yeah, very squeaky. These arms are soft rubber, as you can see. So I might see if I can heat it and bend it so it's like straight instead of bent at a curve. Because I personally prefer it like that. And I might see if I can do the same with the other. And these little arms too can rotate. And the legs go forward and back. They are stopped at the back by that piece. I might cut that off and see if I can get the legs to go backwards. And the same with the other leg. They also have peg holes, which I don't know why. I personally don't think the queen needs them, because she's got big enough feet as it is. So yeah, that is the that queen. And I had to repair it up there. You probably can't see it, but it kind of cracked up a bit. But it's got this nice fleshy bit at the back. So we're going to get on to the... before we do get to the gimmicks, let's get to the accessory, which is the chest burster. And this thing itself, if the camera decides to actually focus, there we go. This thing has a really nice sculpt to it. Bit of a fat belly thing going on here, but yeah, really nice sculpt work. As you can see, very nicely moulded diamond tip tail, always a good thing to have with an alien. The head looks really good. You can even see the little bits on there, which shows it. I don't remember it having little legs though, because the proper chest burster only has little arms and a little head, but I don't mind. The teeth looks like it's smiling as well on this side, wherever this side looks more like it's peed off. But hey, this is a pretty impressive sculpt for such a small little accessory that doesn't really do anything. You can just pop it to the side. And then we're going to get onto the big one itself. This one, as you can see, articulates much better. It's in much better condition. What we're going to do is we're just going to rotate these arms upward. And this big button on the side, but if I pressed it too hard, it clicks. Now when I got it, it was actually like this. And it only went to there, which then my stepbrother realised. Do that, and it clicks into place. So And it looks like it's got some silver airbrushing on the waist. Probably can't see it very well, but I don't mind. Still, the tail thrashing gimmick that could send things flying. It works really well, actually. Like, so if we had another queen there, and as you can see, that's pretty good. In fact, I'll show you what the problem is with the other one. The other one is a hit and miss with this, and as you can see, none of these arms want to move at all. So this just doesn't work at all. I think I might just have this as like a rotating waist. I have to see if I can prise this apart at some point and see if I can fix it. I mean, if you do it slowly, it'll work. But I mean, again, it's just old and it's buggered. This bit still works, so this is an air pump, so this comes out. But if you do this, it works much better with this one again, the one that's actually black. There's no spring. It's just you can hear that noise. It's like an air pressure. So you can get two queens like, and then it just goes. For that. But usually when I display them, I usually display them with the jaw out. And in the jaws, the little tongue, second mouth. Because this gimmick for the second mouth is absolutely brilliant. I don't know why they moulded this like this. They could have moulded it so that this black piece actually went in line flush with it. Another thing that you can do as well, I don't know why, but you can actually turn it. Make it look super strange. I don't know why you want to do that. I think you can actually pull this off, can't you? No, it's pegged in there, mushroom cap probably. But yeah. Again, I love this. I love this gimmick. For the Queen, it's a really cool gimmick. It's a cool action feature, I think. And you know, you can like considering the Queen as well. And the funny thing is, this tail's actually supposed to be mounted on there, but I can see where they mounted it on the back. It's got these nice spikes, and mine's a bit loose. So mine actually nearly cracked. If I can find part where it was, it's probably see right about. Somewhere around this area is a bit of glue because it started to crack and it nearly came off. But when I have these on the shelf, I have them like this and slightly leaned forward. If I just show you my shelf, I just rearranged it. I'll show you. The Queens will be about here and here. And the flash isn't on, but as you can see, this is just where they all are. The Marines. I want to get some more, but I need to get without those Wii games to get more space. But yeah, that's not the purpose of today. The purpose of today is for these two lovely ladies. Of course, they are big, ugly alien queens. They're really great figures, though. I do recommend these two. I got this for about 0.99 on eBay, and that's 99 pence. I'm British, so we don't have cents or quarters, we have pennies and all that. But instead of dollars, we have pounds. So I'd say this wouldn't even... I'd say this wouldn't have cost about 50 cents. And it came with Hicks mints. And I'll tell you a bit of history. This is when I was this is what got me into the Kenner figures. So we're going to go into a bit of a history session here. When I got this, I was just looking for a Queen Alien statue. You know, like the McFarlane one that they did, because I was a big fan. I was obsessed with the Queen Alien at the time. And I saw this and I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it because it's a toy, isn't it? And this was like years ago. I think I was about 12 when I got this. So I've kept this in pretty good nick since then. And when I, and you know, it came with Hicks Mint. I wasn't bothered about Hicks. I just got it for the sake of the Queen. But then when I was going to keep Hicks Mint or sell him on. But then when I got him, I actually thought to myself, hang on, this guy's pretty damn cool. So I took him out of the box and then I realised I can have these two guys fight each other. And that's what I did. I used to have these two, like, Hicks shooting the Queen just chasing after him and all that. And then, you know, when I watched the film Aliens, I started to realise it's not all about the aliens. The Marines are the tough hombres. So then I started to collect the Marines and all that and got more aliens. So the Marines are just as important as the aliens, because what are the aliens going to fight? No, but aliens can actually kill each other. If you've seen Alien Resurrection, that clip, where they're fighting each other and killing each other. They both killed the weaker one. There were three, and one was a bit of a runt, so they killed the runt to get out. And I suppose you could, if you get some blue tack, you could have it hold this like a little sword. But yeah, sometimes what I like to do is I just like to don't worry, that's just it doesn't disconnect. I like to rotate these backward, and it's perfectly fine. You just have to bend these out of the way, and it kind of makes it feel a little bit bigger, because then it just has the two arms and the chest arms, which is more accurate. And all you have to do is just swap these to the back. And these are really the two extra arms that the Queen has. Whoa. But again, the Queen having extra arms wasn't accurate in the film, these two extras. But it's still nice that it has them anyway, because it means that, you know, you can have more fun with it. Although it would have been nice if they went outward, but I personally didn't care at the time. The head also is a bit blocked by the sculpts. There's a bit of dust in there. Yeah, that was just me blowing in it because there was dust. But yeah, I also used to have this yellowish green type plastic clay, like plasticine. I would stick it on and mould it on, and as if it was like acid damage, because it was the right shape for acid damage. And there's probably a little bit of reminiscence on the teeth, but it's all rotted away and all that. But yeah, do I recommend picking up these Queens? Yes. This is going to be my matriarch. I might maybe do a mod on it at some point, maybe customize it into a matriarch. You know, the one we see from AVP 3, the matriarch in that, the big Queen, the one that you burn in the furnace. If you don't know what I mean by AVP 3, it's this. The Queen alien that you face in this is a matriarch, which is higher than a Queen. You see, two Queens will fight, and if one submits and loses, the one that wins will become the matriarch. So this is going to be the matriarch, because it's a different colour than the standard Queen. The standard Queens just become, you know, Queens. Oh, I got a bit of a sniffle at the moment. But yeah, might do some mods on this one and customise it. Might make a custom egg sack for it, actually. But yeah, do I recommend picking these up? Yeah, actually, they're coming up more on eBay, I'd say, because when I first got this was pretty much a rare one. But I'd say that now the Kenner aliens, some of them are starting to come out more and more on eBay. Like, depending on which one it is, some are appearing more and some are just appearing less. But I'd say that the Queens are starting to appear just a little bit more. More mint than anything else. Starting to appear more or less just mint in their packagings than anything else. But yeah, do I recommend this Queen figure? You bet your ass I do. It's getting a 10 out of 10 because its sculpt is impressive. The paint job is perfect because it's black with silver teeth. Although it's chipping off in areas, but that's just what happens with toys. That's not Kenner's fault. And the features and the attacks, well, instead of calling them gimmicks, they're perfect for the character because the Queen used these in the film. She tried to attack Ripley with the tongue when she was in the power loader, and she was whipping her tail about multiple times and killed Bishop with her tail. Well, she didn't kill him; she ripped him in half. So that's amazing. This is probably one of the most accurate figures. Yeah, it's a bit stumpy, but it's a great figure, and considering it was Series 1, they re-released the Queen, but remoulded her, so she was better. And completely different figure to these two, actually. It was the Hive playset, which is one of the rarest of them all. I hope to get that at some point. But yeah, I recommend these. One of my viewers actually asked me to review this because he was planning on picking them up. Well, here's something for you, mate. Pick a queen up. They're great. They really are great. There's a lot of fun to be had with these things. I used to have a lot of fun with these at the age of 12. I think it was I don't know if I was 12. I think it was about 14, maybe 15. Yeah, 14 when I picked these up. There's a lot of fun per queen, and having two, you can just have them. I can't do it with mine because this doesn't work. But you can have them both whacking the tails at each other. It'd just be funny as hell. And you can have them both like trying to have a scrap at each other for the competition of the matriarch, which is fun. So yeah, guys, this has been the Archangel reviewing Series 1, Kenner Aliens, 1992, Xenomorph Queen, and I highly recommend you pick a queen up, or two if you can, because two is, as you can see here, double the fun. Double the fun with two queens, always. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace off.